Hello and welcome back to David's Closet. On this channel, we like to talk about handbags, accessories, and all of that fun stuff from the male point of view. So if that's something that interests you, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I post new videos. I'm trying to grow this channel, so please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Today's video is fun. Before we get into it, I want to do bag of the week. I just used my small top handle, or the short handle, small Le Pliage tote. It's in this purple color. I bought it several years ago. It was on clearance. I think it was like $99 or $100, something like that. I wanted the dark blue, but this was on sale, so I bought this instead. And I love it. So, have that. And then I also have, I have not looked at it yet. I just ripped it open. This unboxing. I have not looked inside of the box yet. I just ripped it open downstairs. As you're gonna, knocking everything over today. As you're gonna be able to tell, it's pretty puffy, so I don't think they used quite the right size of box they should have. So I didn't want to cut it, so I had to rip it carefully. But I have not looked yet. As you can see here, it's covered, so you can't see what it is. I'm pretty excited about this bag. On my last video, or a couple videos ago, I referenced a Chanel bag that I really wish I would have purchased, and I'll throw a picture of it up over here so you can see it. It was the Igloo, like, large flat bag. I know I say I don't like flat bags, and I've owned a Kate Spade flap chain bag, and I sold it shortly after I got it. I think I didn't like that one because the size, it was too small. I have watched some videos and recently become obsessed with the Chanel Jumbo or the Maxi, preferably the Jumbo. The Maxi is a little bit too absurd. Anyway, I really want one, and the Igloo bag was within like a half an inch on each dimension of the Jumbo. So it was not a medium, which is too small, and it wasn't a Maxi, which is too big. It was right in that sweet spot, and it was $2,100. Excellent condition, came with the box, tags, stickers, everything. I didn't buy it because I was dumb, and it sold. So I started looking for some alternatives because I decided, unless I can find another deal like that, which for Chanel, that's a steal, I'm going to have to drop, unfortunately, between $3,000 and $5,000 for a Chanel Jumbo in good condition that meets the criteria. I prefer to have black or navy blue, caviar leather, silver hardware, and I want it to be in fairly good condition, if not, honestly, almost brand new. So before I do that though and commit to that, because I know this style of bag is something I don't carry a ton, I wanted to find something less expensive but a similar size so I can play around with it and see if I actually enjoy the size or not. So I started looking and I found Tory Burch. They have a bag, I can't think of the name of the bag off the top of my head, but I'll throw it up here and I'll put the name somewhere as well. That way you can see it. I looked at these. They were about $500 to $600. Pre-loved, $300. But I haven't had a good track record of Tory Burch. I tend to return a lot of my Tory Burch things or sell them. So I also didn't like the size because the biggest size that I found was probably still closer to a medium flat bag, so I knew ultimately that was probably not a good choice for me. I looked at Kurt Geiger, I looked at all sorts of bags, including other high-end luxury bags like the YSL Lulu in the largest size. And you're still talking $1,600 to $2,000 for a pre-loved one. I didn't want to spend that much when I wasn't sure if this is the style of bag for me. So I'm going to start pulling this out. And then we can go over why I picked this one and all of the fun stuff. So here is the plastic. I don't know if you know what it is yet. This is a lot bigger than I thought it would be, so that's a little scary. So let's take a peek. And then you can be surprised when you find out what it is. It comes in plastic, which I like because it was outside today. And then it comes wrapped in tissue. Okay, it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I don't know really what I expected. So in case you haven't deciphered yet, this is the Rebecca Minkoff Edie in the size Maxi. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's a really pretty bag. I've watched hundreds of videos on this bag. And the Rebecca Minkoff is, I feel like, a brand that really rivals a lot of the luxury brands at a way more affordable price point. So I looked at like the Tory Burch, for example, and to purchase one brand new, it was $600. And that's a lot of money for something that I'm not sure I'm going to love. And that's not to say that this isn't a lot of money either. And I'll go over what I paid for it towards the end. But I just want to take that first piece off. So here it is. I moved you a little bit closer. So here is the bag. And it has the silver hardware, the smoothish black leather with the super large quilting. On the back here, it says Rebecca Minkoff. And it has the faux hook. It's really just a magnet. So let me go ahead here and take all of the fluff out. Okay, so inside we have a lot of fluff and a Rebecca Minkoff dust bag. Bear with me as I take all of this off. The leather smells really good. Okay, so here we are. It has obviously the thick chunky chain, and it's the adjustable where it can be a long shoulder bag. It's very loud. Or the shoulder, the short shoulder, which is how I like to carry it, which it does fit my man shoulder, so that's good. On the back here, it has a nice snap slit pocket. Everything is fabric lined, so that is definitely a differentiator between a lot of Chanel products and some of these less expensive products. But personally, for the price difference, I can take that for sure. So here it is. It did come a little bit squashed, so I'm hoping it'll kind of even out, not being shoved in that box. The side, the back, the bottom, and then of course the top. You open the snap, which it's a pretty strong snap, I'm gonna be honest. It's not the easiest bag to get into, which is good. And then you have leather trim, fabric interior. You have this, which a lot of people don't love, but I think for the bag this heavy, and I think it's only this way on the maxi size for Rebecca Minkoff, and my understanding is the YSL also has the same setup. It also has a little hook right here. As you can see, it goes through the flap, and then it also goes here. And I like that because A, it doesn't put all the pressure of anything you have in this big bag on the magnet, and then when you open it and you have it on your shoulder, it won't flop forward as if it would when you have just strings or chains going through the grommets on top. So inside, it's really hard to photograph this thing because it's just a black pit of despair. You have just one big open pocket with a zipper pocket, and that's it, just a zipper pocket. And then here, it looks like there might be a pocket that goes down the back on the inside. It's not, it's just an awkward amount of space. And this is so hard to show you guys. Just an awkward amount of space here, probably about a ½ inch between where the flap is sewn on and the actual top of the bag. That doesn't bother me, but I've heard some people say it bothers them. So real quick, I'll kind of talk about the bag, what I paid for it, and how I found it. So when I decided to find an alternative to a Chanel that is not a Chanel, I, of course, went to some of the websites. I looked at some Coach bags. They don't really have anything out that fits the criteria. Kate Spade had a few, but size-wise, they weren't this big. They were more closer to the Chanel medium and small, which I know is not a size that works for me. Same with the Tory Burch. For the price, I had a fear the size wasn't going to work, and I just wasn't in love with the bag. It's called the Kira bag. That's what it's called. I'm not a fan of the way the chevron is uneven and not symmetrical on those, but they do have the silver and black, which is something I really wanted. So then I decided, let's try Rebecca Minkoff. I found her website. The bag retailed for $389, and I'm like, that's a good deal for a bag this large. You know, it's obviously a Chanel is like $10,000 plus, pre-loved $5,000. So, you know, I was like, okay, that's a good deal. That's a fair price for a bag like this. So then I started looking at pre-loved to see if I could find them pre-loved anywhere or maybe clearanced out at another retail store. Because I know a few retail stores like Von Mar carries Rebecca Minkoff that they stopped carrying the Edie line, which is annoying. I've seen them at some Dillard's. They're available at, you know, Saks, Bloomingdale's, things like that, especially online. I don't know if they're always in store at those places, but I know they're online. And I couldn't really find anything for the color combination I wanted. The color combo of black with silver hardware seems to be a pretty much a staple for Rebecca Minkoff, so it was not on sale. However, their website, and I love and hate this, it'll show you where, like, in the past, if another color was available, what it was last sold for. So there's this really pretty brown color with antique gold hardware, which is the second choice, and it was clearance for $149. I don't know when, but I wish I would have known because I would have purchased it then. Found a couple of these on Poshmark as well, ranging from $175 up to like $495 because some people are crazy and think they can get that for them. With this black and silver, I found two on Poshmark, and both of them, one of them was about $275, and I think one was about $195. The cheaper one had a lot of wear and a lot of wear, and then the one, I think it was $275. When I compared that to a brand new one at $395 or $398, whatever it is, $400, to me it wasn't that much of a savings. It's less than half off. I mean, it's still a good savings, but it wasn't the saving that I wanted. So I knew that I wanted to purchase it brand new if I couldn't get it for more than half off. So if I would have found one for $100 in decent shape, I would have bought that over a brand new one. Then when you purchase on Rebecca Minkoff's website, you get a first time purchase of 15% off. I will say I tried to set up the account and the website was kind of glitchy that night and it was not generating my code. It kept saying it was coming, and then I would try to log into my account and it said my account wasn't made yet. So then I would go, okay, create an account, and it would tell me your account already exists. So I Googled discount codes like I always do before I check out anywhere, and I found another 15% off for spring that I put in and it worked. So it was the same discount. So I just utilized that code, and I ended up paying in total $338 for this brand new bag. So for me, that was a win. I think this is an absolutely stunning bag for under $400, under $350 technically, with the discounts. So I am excited. I am going to put all of my stuff in it and come back and show you, and then I'm gonna give this baby a night out. We're gonna try her out. What I will also do is throw up on the screen here just the dimensions of the bag, because it is larger than I thought it was going to be, but I love it. And then here is the tag if anyone's interested in that. Okay, so inside of the bag, here's kind of how I'm gonna carry it. I have my wallet that I wear with my Chanel bag, the silver and black pebble leather. I think that'll go really nicely. And then you can kind of see there's still a ton of room in there. And that is a full-size wallet. Then I have my black and silver Coach pouch with all of my essentials. That also just slips right in there. And you can't even see it because it's blends so well. So I filled it up with everything that I would carry. And you can kind of see it in there. There's no organization. Everything seems to fit really well. The bag closes easily. And it doesn't add a ton of weight. Now I will say this is not a light bag to begin with. And with all these things in here, it's heavy, but it's not super duper heavy. So I wouldn't say it's crazy. And then I do like this, because as you can see here, it fits over my shoulder, so I can carry it like that. I also could do a crossbody maybe, probably wouldn't, but I could. The back pocket, I just kind of leave empty because I'd probably put my cell phone in there. But here is the Rebecca Minkoff Edie in the size Maxi. So I know this is probably a little bit off the wall. I haven't done an unboxing in a minute. That's a lie, I have. I'm just really excited and I don't have a lot of time, so I'm trying to get this filmed. But let me know if you have any questions about this. I definitely am going to do a follow-up video after I carry it for a while and kind of give my thoughts, and if I think I would maybe purchase another one in another color, or if this is my sign that I do want to buy the Chanel Jumbo and I need to start saving for that. So thank you so much for watching. Next time we'll do a more in-depth video of this bag, and we will see you next time. Please comment and subscribe. Emphasis on the subscribe so you can get notified when I post the next video, because I do want to keep you updated on this. Like I said, the bag is much larger than I thought, but I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!